What's good, y'all? What's Numbers TV? Your boy Paul Rowe. I'm back. We got to talk about this, man. It's like one of the biggest fall from graces, you know, of all time, man. Your boy Sebastian Telfair, man. Brooklyn's own Coney Island, Shout out to him. Hopefully he gets through this tough situation, these tough times. Hopefully he finds the help he needs, if needed. But, he's going back to prison, it says, man. It says Sebastian Telfair gets prison time after community service no-show. So the article says former NBA point guard Sebastian Telfair has been ordered to report to prison on August 12th for failing to meet the terms of his supervised release in a health fraud case. You remember the NBA had that big case where basically former players was former and current. Well, that was in the league at the time. Well, like during COVID, they was fake booking doctor visits, and they would have to pay for it and they'll get refund. But they wasn't going. They was just making money without having to actually put that money up. So it was a bunch of players got arrested. Sebastian was one of them, right? So let's say he was ordered to report. Mind you, this is after the whole gun situation that he had that big. This is totally different than that. So it says he's been ordered to report to prison on August 12th for failing to meet the terms of his supervised release in a health fraud case. The case involved former NBA players who submitted false invoices to healthcare providers in a scheme to defraud the NBA players' health and welfare benefit plan. The judge ruled that Telfair failed to abide by court-ordered community service and failed to report to the U.S. Probation Office. A suspended sentence means the defendant receives a prison term but can avoid serving the terms behind bars if they abide by the terms of the release. Telfair will spend 6 months in prison as a result of failing to meet the terms of his conditional release. Telfair was 40. He played 10 seasons in the NBA, during which he earned $19 million in salary. That's not counting the big deal he had signed with Adidas before he lost it when he caught that gun case. That was for like a bunch of million too. Like 30 or something. Maybe more. The Portland Trailblazers selected Telfair with the number 13 pick in the 2004 draft. The former Lincoln High School basketball player from Brooklyn was among the last group of players to go straight from high school to the NBA. Although he never became a star like his cousin Stephon Marbury, he enjoyed several solid seasons. He also played in China and landed lucrative endorsement deals, including with Adidas. I spoke about that. That was for millions of dollars, that one. Prosecutors accused Telfair partaking in a scheme where he netted about $358,000 through fraudulent claims. So he basically clipped them for $360,000. So how much work was you getting done? And how much, he must have been popped. That's what I'm saying. He had already been on that whole gun case, had already, his ex-wife, they had already got him for a bunch of bread, drained him. So he must have been popped. He got them for almost $400,000. He reached a plea deal in that case with the prosecutors, though, who recommended he serve between 15 and 21 months behind bars. But the judge sentenced him to time served and 3 years of supervised release and ordered him to pay restitution. Sweet. He got a sweet deal from the judge. They wanted him to go to jail for almost 2 years. In a hearing on Thursday, Telfair told the judge that a lot of things were stacked against him and that he sometimes gets stuck in the mud. Telfair apologized and acknowledged he missed appointments with the probation officer, but he insisted he was trying to improve as a person, including by partaking in training so he could land a job in construction. The judge wasn't persuaded, though, saying Telfair had done absolutely nothing to get a job. He bluntly told him, "You thumb your nose at your probation officer and me over and over." The judge noted. Also said Telfair had only submitted small dollar amounts in restitution and still owes a sizable figure. Damn. That's crazy. And then remember when he went to jail last time, how he was bugging out? A recording of y'all hearing that she lied on me. And she said, "I lied, Sebastian. I told my lawyer. He knows I lied. I'm going to call him to see what I can do." And y'all still let her come up there and tell the jury she seen me with a gun. And they hand y'all a book just like this of her medical files. You know, people like just throw that out sometimes. "Oh, this one's crazy. This one's crazy." No, that girl's crazy. Medical, and I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect you because I know people got mental problems, but she has mental problems. They hand y'all a book like this of her medical. The second department at 45 Monroe Place, Brooklyn, New York, and request that counsel to be assigned to you for the purpose of do the part, so I took the $50,000 out of my pocket and did it that summer. And now they doing the part. If I didn't do that, now this summer they on the new part right there.
Right there, they closed the park. One of the parks we did because they about to do the whole thing over. Now the other park is there. We did a lot in society. Nah, Silvio, don't put me in jail for nothing, lie. And I got them guns from dumb. Yeah, you walk into the place, got federal badges and all that. That's just from numb. I did everything I'm supposed to do. Al proved why I'm in New York. My wife and them driving me crazy. They know why I'm in New York. Where else y'all want me to go? My family here. Where else y'all want me to go? My family here, sir. I lived it and I had a ticket. I'm gone. I don't go to no club, never in New York. Told me I was there 15 minutes. They said I don't see them. Do what you guys do.
Violation of the Gun Registry Act shall be a misdemeanor, punishable by a fine.
Ma, I love you, Ma. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Y'all gonna watch it be live. He had no reason to bring out that car and go over there. They profiled me nice and early. Al, he lies on me, Al. I know you can see that, Al. You keep saying that thing. You not see that he lied. I'm being convicted on perjury. I'm being convicted on perjury. That's what the headline got to be. Sebastian Telfair convicted on perjury. Convicted on perjury. It showed up that, you know, he took that shit out of his pocket. Your Honor, they're going to show you the video. I know it's too late, but I swear he took it out of his pocket. Nobody was smoking right there. We have it. We really have it in our pocket. And when you see him, look, when you see him before he go in, he got his hand like this. We never figure out what was it. It's the roach of weed that he brought the case. Nobody was smoking, Your Honor. I've been a good person. I've been stand up. That's why I take care of my babies, man. I got my babies out here, man. Your Honor, I tried everything. What my community want to do? What? We've been doing a basketball classes for 15 years. We got 300, 500 kids out there right now, Your Honor. Don't let them do this to me. You the only one can help me.
So that video, I would show that. I would think that, judging from that video, that he wouldn't want to go back to jail. The way he was, right? He was tripping. Like, I think he got some mental health issues though that not being treated. I don't know. I don't know if he smoked some bad bud or something. I don't know what it is. Cause I know he ain't do no deuce and none of that stuff, bro. I don't know if he got like. He look a little. He sound a little off now. Now he always a little bugged out, Brooklyn, right? Coney Island, but he seemed a little off though. Like he was working to get construction. Like what? You could get a job whenever you want, Sebastian. You could do training, ball handling training, basketball training. Charge kids a couple dollars, or get booked by camps and all these other places to train. You could get a job in basketball. You can continue to make a living off basketball like you have. You understand what I'm saying? And you probably be successful at it. Like you was a good player, good NBA career. Like you wasn't a bum or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you was in the 1-2 years and was overseas. Like nah, you had a good run. If you didn't get in trouble as much as you did, you probably could have had a better career. But the gun cases and the incidents at the clubs and this and the third, you know what I'm saying? The shooting with Fab, all that stuff is like, it was just a black eye in your career. But I think it's some type of health. He needs some type of, I don't know, man. Seems like he's dealing with something. Because even I had him on Instagram for a minute, man. Like in Bassy, and even on when he appeared on the shows and all that. And if I'm not mistaken, like he back in Coney Island or something. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Because that's where you from. Nothing wrong with ever going home. But when you made millions of dollars and now you got to resort to going back, even if you were in a condo across the street from the beach, it's like, damn. Right? You went from millions, 30 million, 40 million in your career, however much it was, and now you pop and you back. Like, it's crazy. But I hope he gets the help. Hopefully he gets judged. I mean, his lawyer can figure something out to keep him out of jail. Just do his community service. You know what I'm saying? He got a report in August, so we'll see if the judge cuts some slack. Until then, hopefully he got some high-priced lawyers, that high-powered lawyers that get him, to stay out of jail. And just knock out that community service. He can do that community service right in the hood. That's what I'm saying, right in Coney Island. At Whitehead, Isaiah Whitehead tournament, or Lance tournament, whoever got that tournament out there, you could do anything. You could do a few clinics in the hood. And basketball is big in Coney Island. It's a hotbed, so you can knock that out in a few weekends. And Ben got that community service out the way. So I don't know, to go to jail for 6 months behind some community service is crazy. But like I said, I think it's a mental health thing. Like he's not, he's not in a good space. Probably depression, deep depression, things of that nature. But I'm saying, shout out to Bassy, man. Hopefully you get it together, man. He was a New York City high school legend. And the whole basketball in New York City, like he made the league. And he had years in the league, so you know what I'm saying, straight out of high school. That's legendary stuff. I can't front. But the construction part was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. My boy about to do construction. Damn. You could do something else, Bassy. Like, there's way more opportunity for you. You about to do nothing wrong with construction. They get the bag, but you had the super bag. Like, but anyway, I'm out of here, man. What's number CV? Your boy Poe Roll. Be back before you know. Go follow the Instagram, man. Shout out Batty Bills, Federal Aid, W400, all the members of the Mobb. I'm out of here. Peace.